I was gonna demand his. I think I might get his oath. He's not a real judge.
No, you don't. No, you don't. None of them are real judges in family court. No, hearing administrating officers. It's a contract. Did you sign some sort of a contract with the state, like called a safety plan?
Yeah, but then I rescinded it. I wrote on it. I do not agree because they were using threat, duress, and coercion, right? So I wrote down that I do not agree, and then I rescinded the contract, and then I filed that the rescission.
Yeah, you made a notice of rescission, right?
Yeah.
That's great. Now, where is that thing? Where did you file it?
Oh, I filed it a long time ago. I haven't.
So since you filed it a long time ago, did you move on it?
Did I move with it?
On it. Did you say, okay, here's my notice, and did you follow it up with a second notice just in case they didn't get the first one?
No.
That's what you're supposed to do, just in case the mailman exploded somewhere and you got no proof that it was delivered to anybody. You always have to, nobody answered you yet, you're saying.
Okay.
Nobody answered it. So like I said, if you want to send me that rescission thing, that's lovely. You could send me one because I just wrote one for somebody about 2-3 weeks ago. So if you want to send me your notice of rescission, that's just lovely. And I'll take a look at it, and I'll probably just laugh and say, look, ma'am, all you got to do is this. You're writing way too much.
Oh, my God. This is crazy. I give thanks. I really had no idea that it was this easy.
Yeah, it's beyond simple, man.
Yeah.
And that's the whole problem. Yeah, that's the whole problem.
Yeah,
they don't make any money if it's simple, ma'am. They try to make you guys think it's complicated so they could charge you all kinds of money. Believe me, and my wife went through 17 attorneys. She bought 8, I bought 9.
Oh my God.
It cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's why I said, you know what, I'm getting nowhere spending money till it's coming out, and this is ridiculous, and I'm going to learn more. I'm going to figure this out. And I figured it out. And nobody else has to spend any of that kind of ridiculous money anymore. Just make your claim for your property to be restored, and you're done.
Yeah, it's ridiculous to sit here and have to write for your flesh and blood. That's just ridiculous. It's just, slavery.
It's your property.
To have to write for your flesh and blood. It's just ridiculous.
Right, but that's what happens is a lot of times these folks, it's called the Communist Manifesto, and it says that the state owns all the property. So that's what they're trying to do in this country. They're trying to say the state owns all the property. So you do it by getting into contracts, which you did because you signed a safety plan which bound you to the state. But like I said, you said to the state that you will let the state come in your house and inspect your kids and do also the nonsense.
They really had me thinking that it was because I was looking into a housing program. And that's why they had me thinking it was really for housing. Yep. And it really was more they were just investigating me. I couldn't believe that they were really investigating me because I was seeing myself as a great mother. I don't have a drug problem. I don't have, any other problems abusing my child. I just raise my son unconventionally, and I don't inoculate him, and I don't give him drugs.
But that happened back in 1997 with Bill Clinton actually did that in Congress. What they did is anybody who was on welfare, they let them live on welfare for 23 months, and on the 24th month, they took their kids instantly, whether you're the world's greatest mom or not, because you only had 23 months. You had 2 years to get back on your feet. And if you couldn't get back on your feet, they automatically took the kid on the 23rd month. So stuff like that was happening like crazy. So a lot of women who were just welfare moms and living in Section 8 housing, they thought they were great. Like, hey, I'm taking care of the kid. I got welfare. I got food. I got everything for this freaking kid. Everything's nice and, quiet here. Boom, 23 months after collecting the first check, they come knocking on the door. And they say, hey, you have a job? No. Why not? Well, your benefit's going to run out in 30 days, so we're going to take the kids, and you can come and make a claim for the kid once you show us that you have a job. And boom. And then the kids are gone. I've seen hundreds of women, they do that too, on welfare. Any kind of Section 8 housing women, they do that too. They give you guys a couple of months to get on your feet, boom, and then they come and take the kid.
Wow.
It's not like it used to be. It used to be you could stay on welfare until the kid hit 18. Not anymore. You got 2 years. Well, you got 23 months to collect the check. And then after that, boom, they scoop up your kid. I don't care if you're the world's greatest mom. They did that in 1997. It was the HIPAA law. They did that back in 1997. They passed it with the HIPAA law. Yeah, everybody thought it was a wonderful thing, protecting women and children. Yeah, right. And then all the women realized what happened on the 23rd month. The government was coming in and swooping and taking all the kids.
Yeah, and so many children are getting molested in foster homes.
Oh, yeah, all of that stuff. That's just part of it. That's right. But like I said, the big thing is that you sign the contract, you ask the state for benefits or help, and the next thing you know, they bite you in the ass. I know. I heard it all, man. I've seen it all. I've heard it all. I'm 50 years old. I might not sound 50, I hope, but I've seen it all. I've seen all the women in Birmingham, Alabama, all crying, who are on welfare, thinking that they want to stay on welfare until the kid was 18. And little did they know, the law changed in 1997. They could only get 2 years of benefits, and then the state takes their kids.
Whoa, that is big. And so this is in Alabama.
Yep, well, no, that's a federal. It's a federal law.
It's a federal law?
Yep. You got 2 years. Anytime you women have a baby, you got 23 months to get a house, to get a husband, to get something going on, because at the 23rd month, they're going to come knock on your Section 8 housing door, and they're going to take your kid. And then you got to jump through all the hoops to try to get your kid back. You got to have a good job. You have to have a car. You have to have a 2-bedroom apartment, one for you, one for the kid. Oh, it's ridiculous. And then once you get all that stuff, then you could reapply for welfare. And then you got another 23 months.